My dear, do you know that wall that you hit right before you're about to do something bigger in your business? That fear that you experience, that moment when your heart races, when your brain freaks out, and all of a sudden you want to quit, you want to wait, you want to think about it a little bit longer, you want to perfect things, you want to do things that you are comfortable doing. My dear, that's not failure. That's something that Bob Proctor called the terror barrier. Let me explain it in a very simple way. The terror barrier is the fear that shows up right before you're about to grow, right before about to go out of your comfort zone, right before you're about to do something that really scares you. It's fear, but it's not telling you to stop. It's your nervous system reacting to something new. For example, the fear right before you raise your prices. Too many people will not raise their prices because of all the stories, fearful stories that come up. Clients will leave. No one will sign up, etc., etc. Or the fear right before you tell people what you really do. You know what? That time when you're a networking event and people ask you what you do, or that time when you meet people out and about and they ask you what to do and you're so afraid to tell them what to do, or when you start growing and expanding and start doing courageous things and then people ask you what to do and then you stumble over your words. That's the terror barrier. The fear right before you finally launch the offer that you've been working so hard on, the offer that you've been so quiet about, that has been in the background that you were working on for so long. And this is where you might hear yourself thinking, maybe I should wait. Maybe I should take another course first. Maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I should talk to the people who I already know and pass it through them. Maybe I should get a consensus of this, if this is really needed. But my dear, the truth is, if you didn't care, if you weren't stepping into a bigger version of yourself, if you weren't stepping out of your comfort zone, you wouldn't be feeling anything. Fear doesn't show up when you're staying the same. Fear shows up when you're expanding, when you're growing, when you're going out of your comfort zone and probably risking a lot. The question you want to ask yourself is this: what is this fear? What if this fear means I'm right on the doorway of my next lesson? I am right at the doorway of my next evolution, or I am getting to do something so big and scary and audacious. Because the terror barrier does not mean stop. It's not the stop sign. It's just the threshold of you entering a new and bigger version of yourself. Too many people think that the goal is to get rid of fear. The goal is never to get rid of fear. The goal is to walk with it instead of running away from it. The goal is to go towards it, because your next growth, your next income level, your next achievement is on the other side of it. And unfortunately, too many people, when they run away from it, when they start doing things that are very comfortable, when they avoid it by repeating same things that didn't work, by repeating same things that didn't get them where they wanted to go, they start overworking, overfunctioning, overperforming, and not becoming that version that they want to become. If you find yourself bumping into the terror barrier, into this invisible fear wall with your pricing, with your visibility, with your launches, I want you to take a deep breath and decide that you're not going to back away from it. You are instead going to choose on purpose to step through the threshold. You're going to choose on purpose to face the terror barrier and become the next version of that yourselves. Because when you face that, that's how you work smarter. And that's how you create the results that you want. That's the hard thing that people avoid. And that's the thing that causes us to overwork when we don't face it. So decide that you are going to move forward and create the income and the life you want. If you need support to hold you while you walk through it, I am here. I help my clients walk through the terror barrier all the time and create the results that they want in a very beautiful and amazing way. Below is a link. Take my quiz and uncover what is causing you to overwork. Take the quiz, Double your income without overworking because it'll help you identify some areas that you might be causing yourself to work harder and longer than you need to. And it's time to turn that fear of nothing's gone wrong here into your forward motion, into becoming the person you know you can become.